Okay, here we are today looking at SugarCRM. Today we're looking at how to use the project module. So the first thing we would do is go to create a new project and create one. So we click the action button and away we go. So the first step we see is that we need to enter in some basic details. In this instance, we're going to demonstrate projects. We enter in a start date simply by clicking the box and click an end date, which will be today and for start and tomorrow for end. We can also assign a status to the project depending on whether we're just drafting our project, whether we need to send it to somebody for review, and obviously whether we're ready to publish it or not. And there is the priority field, high, medium, or low. Description is just a simple place where we can enter in some general comments about the particular project that we're dealing with. The last thing that you'll notice on this window is we have an assign. So we have a person that we can assign to the overall project. Okay, that is a person that is ultimately responsible for the project. In this case, it's administrator. In your case, it could be any other person that you decide to have. So we create the project, obviously, and we then come to this field here, which is the detailed view of the project, or the summary of the project. It's the same as any other SugarCRM window. As you can see, we have the heading. In this case, we're dealing with the project. We have the pull-down box, delete or duplicate. Duplicate is very handy if we've got a particular project that we want to repeat again and again. The part that we're most interested in is project tasks, obviously, where we can create projects, but we have activities, we have history, we have contacts, accounts, opportunities, cases, and bugs. The same as any other SugarCRM window. If you're familiar with Sugar, you're familiar with this module. So what we want to do in this case is we're going to create a project task. So we simply click the project button. It allows us to create a new project task. Now this task, we're going to use an example here, record video for demonstration. Okay, so we give it a title, we specify an end date. We assign it to a person. Now, if we assign it to somebody else, it pops up in their window, as we can see later on. We can assign a status. In this case, it's in progress. We're actually recording the video as we go. We can call it a milestone, task number, estimated duration. You'll notice in there we haven't used a whole number. You'll notice something in a second. Task ID. These are fields that are not required, but can come in handy when we're doing sorts and stuff. When we go to save, you'll see that we're going to enter a description in first. Obviously, you can enter in some sort of description, but when we click save, you'll notice that the estimated hours, it requires a whole number in that field, which is one of the limitations of using this module. So we click save, and obviously we're able to save the project. Okay, or this project task. So we'll go through that again, and we'll go through it a lot more quickly. So project task, you click create. We give it a name. Obviously, we need to record the audio, which is what we're doing right now. This component. We can assign a task ID, finish date. These fields, a lot of them are not required. The key here is entering in a name. But obviously, if you want to keep better track of your projects, it's best to use all of those fields. We can assign it to different projects. We can add a task number. We can add an estimated duration, and obviously enter in the description. So again, we enter in the description, record the audio over the video, and we click the save button. So our save button goes through. It saves the project task under the project, and you'll see when the project reloads that we have two project tasks under the one project. So there are line items basically for the projects. We can do other things like assign history to the particular project. So for instance, we might need to call somebody to get some information regarding the a particular project that we're dealing with. So we will click the enter the contacts button. We can talk to Johnny Appleseed. We spoke to him about a phone call. We spoke to him about storage of the video for this for this particular project. Obviously, we had some concerns. Johnny's given us some information back. Storage options. I don't know. The file isn't that big. Okay, so we can save that, and away we go. So you can see that using the project module is very similar to using most of the other modules within SugarCRM. It's very intuitive. Obviously, we're going to assign contacts, we're going to assign accounts, we're going to assign all sorts of other things. In this case, we'll assign a existing account to the project, which is Chaos Trading. You can see that's just going to go onto the bottom there. Going to assign opportunities and cases. So basically, that's the project module functionality. To see the projects that have been assigned, or the project tasks that have been assigned to an individual, in this case we assign both of the project tasks to ourselves. Obviously, we go back to our home page. We can see here that my project tasks, I've got record audio and record video for demonstration assigned to myself with start dates and finish dates. We'll look at how to edit them in another section, but until then, we'll talk soon.